Hello everyone, I'm Shambhavi from Progressive Science Education, and today I'm going to continue the 8th chapter of class 8, that is cell structure and function. So let's get started. Now I'm going to tell you all about all the key terms, important key terms. In the last video I explained you whole chapter. I hope this chapter is clear to you all. So let's get started from key terms. First is cell, the smallest structural and functional unit of life. Cell wall, a stiff outermost membrane made up of cellulose covering a plant cell. Cell membrane, a semi-permeable membrane covering the plant cell. It gives shape to the cell. Chloroplast, a green colored plastid that gives green color to the leaves. Chromosomes, thread like structure composed of deoxyribonucleic acid. Cytoplasm, thick jelly like fluid inside the cell containing other cell organelles. Eukaryotes, organisms having a well organized nucleus with a nuclear membrane. Genes, unit of inheritance responsible for passing genetic characteristics from parents to their offspring. Multicellular, organisms made up of many cells. Nuclear membrane, the membrane surrounding the nucleus that permits the passage of certain material in and out of the nucleus. Nucleus, an oval-shaped body floating in the cytoplasm that control the life functions and taking place inside the cell. Now, prokaryotes, organisms such as bacteria not having a well-organized nucleus. Unicellular, organism made up of a single cell. Vacuole, sac-like structure in cytoplasm that store food. Now, I will know you about some important questions and answer that you all have to learn. Okay, so question number 1, why is cell membrane called selectively permeable? It is very important. You have to know कि cell membrane को हम लोग selectively permeable क्यों कहते हैं. As you all know, cell membrane is called selectively permeable because it allows only certain selected substance to enter or leave the cell. मैंने आपको बताया था कि जो सेल मेम्ब्रेन होती है वो कुछ सेलेक्टिव चीज़ों को ही अपने अंदर से आर पार होने देती है, इसलिए हम लोग उन्हें क्या कहते हैं, सेलेक्टिवली परमेएबल. सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेम द सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज एम्बेडेड इन साइटोप्लाज्म. Cell organelles are the small cytoplasmic bodies which are embedded in cytoplasm. All organelles in cytoplasm play an active role in the functioning of all. Cell organelles are mitochondria, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, rhizosome and vacuole. Now, what are unicellular organisms? Name 2 unicellular organisms. Those organisms which are made up of a single cell are called unicellular organisms. Uni means one and cellular means cell. It is कि इसके नेम में ही है, यूनी का मतलब होता है वन एंड सेलुलर का मतलब होता है सेल. सो 2 unicellular organisms are amoeba and paramecium. Now name the different parts of a cell. A typically cell consists of 3 different parts. First is cell membrane or plasma membrane, second is cytoplasm and third is nucleus. Which plastids are important for plants? Plastid are the क्वेश्चन में एक मिस्टेक है that which की जगह y होगा. Why plastids are important for plants? So you have to know that plastids are major organelles found in the cell of the plants and algae. Plastids are the site of the manufacture and storage of important chemical compounds are used by the cell. Green colored plastids called chloroplast contain green pigment chlorophyll that take place in photosynthesis. Leucoplasts store food. Chromoplasts are the colored plastic responsible for the color of flowers and fruits. And you have to know plastids, not plastic. Plastic नहीं है, plastids. Okay. Next question, why do plants need a cell wall? The cell wall surrounds the plasma membrane of plant cell. It is made up of stiff material called cellulose It protects the plants from temperature variation, high speed winds, and atmosphere variation. The cell wall provides tensile strength to the plants and gives shape to the cell. That is why plants need a cell wall. Now next question, why is nerve cell long and branched? Nerve cells are long and branched because they need more surface area to pass the message to cell by cell. This branch surface helps them to receive and transfer message, thereby helping to the different parts of the body. Now this question is homework that give the function of the following cell organelles. First is mitochondria, second is endoplasmic reticulum, third is vacuole, and fourth is lysosome. Now thank you for watching my video, and if you like my video, so please like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon. Now next chapter I will give you in the next video, and I wanted to know you all that please learn all the things very carefully, because this chapter is very important and maybe help in higher classes also. So please learn it carefully, okay? And if you have any problems, so please tell me in comment section. तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. ओके, बाय बाय.